Welcome home to MEDITORIA. I'm glad you're here again. Settle in, however, feels most comfortable right now. Let your body sink into the surface beneath you. Let the blanket carry some of your weight. Let your head release into the pillow. Not because it has to, because it can. Tonight, we're exploring something very close to you, closer than any thought. How joy lives in the body itself, not in the mind, not in plans, not in memories, but in the chest, in the face, in the shoulders, in the breath, and how you can return to that joy even when the mind has grown tired of looking for it. There is nothing to do here. Just lie still and listen. The body already knows. Imagine a simple scene. You're walking down the street, thinking about something, looking at the ground or through the air ahead of you. Someone passes by and gives a brief smile, not meant for you in particular, just out into the space around them. A slight movement of the lips, a softness in the eyes, and then they're gone. And a fraction of a second later, you notice something small. Your own lips moved a little. They lifted slightly. Not quite a smile in return. You never decided to do it. It happened before any decision was made. We've touched on this before, that the body notices something pleasant before the mind does, that a brief wave of warmth in the chest, a near smile on the lips, all of this moves through the body while the mind hasn't yet figured out what happened. Today, we go deeper, because if the face responded before thought could catch up, it means joy has its own places in the body, more than one. It has an entire geography. If you pay close attention to yourself in moments when you simply feel good, something becomes clear. Joy doesn't spread evenly through the whole body. It has its favorite places. It prefers them. It goes there on its own. There is the chest. It seems to expand from within. In the center of the chest, just below the collarbones, a warm point appears. Not always sharp or defined. Sometimes just a place that feels more alive, more soft, more warm than the rest of the body. There is the face. It softens. The tension around the mouth releases. The forehead smooths out. The jaw which you usually hold slightly clenched without noticing, lets go. There are the eyes. They come alive, not in the sense of sparkling for a photograph. A small living light appears inside them. The gaze becomes a little warmer, a little more alive, a little more open to the world. There are the shoulders. They release, not slumping down as with tiredness, but simply losing the extra tension, as if they've been given permission to stop holding something heavy. And there is one more thing, harder to put into words, a kind of general living readiness throughout the whole body, as if the arms and legs know that movement is easy, that it's fine to breathe, that there's no need to brace right now. Try moving your attention gently through these places, not searching for joy where it isn't, just checking softly. Where in you right now is something a little warmer, a little softer, a little freer than anywhere else. Most people find such a point, sometimes very small, but it's there. And here is the most interesting part. This map works in both directions. Not only does joy do something to the body can also do something to joy. For many years, in different parts of the world, people in laboratories tested one simple thing over and over again. A person was asked to hold a pencil between their teeth, or a small stick, so that the lips were involuntarily stretched into something like a smile. Not a real one, just physically similar. Then they were shown neutral images or given unremarkable stories and asked to rate how pleasant they found them. And again, the result was the same. When the muscles of the face physically form a smile, the mood shifts. Not dramatically, not into something perfect. It simply shifts toward a little more warmth. Science calls this gently facial feedback. In simple terms, the face doesn't only express a state, it partly creates it. This doesn't mean you should force a smile when things are hard. It isn't pretending. It isn't a spell. It isn't trying to deceive yourself. It's more like a small door. If joy hasn't arrived through the mind yet, sometimes it can arrive through the face, through a barely noticeable softening of the corners of the mouth, through relaxed cheeks, through an unclenched jaw. You can actually check this right now without doing anything special. Just notice how your face is resting on the pillow, whether the forehead is tense somewhere, whether the jaw is clenched, whether the lips are pressed together firmly, or whether they're allowed to rest softly against each other. A face that is released is already a beginning, a small one, but a real one. And if the face is one thing, the loudest place where joy lives is still lower, in the chest. Watch how people move in different moods. Not deliberately, just think back. A person who is struggling closes in. The shoulders draw forward. The chest narrows. The head drops. The neck pulls in. The body literally closes. It folds itself to take up less space in the world, as if asking not to be touched. A person who feels good does the opposite. The chest moves forward. The shoulders open outward. The head lifts slightly. The neck lengthens. There is a sense that the body takes up exactly the space it is meant to. This isn't a pose anyone consciously adopts. Nobody, in a moment of joy, commands themselves inside. Now, let's open the chest. The body responds to the state on its own. The chest opens because something inside unfolds. It becomes roomier, freer. And this has one important consequence. When you yourself, regardless of mood, allow the chest to be a little more open, the breath goes deeper. And with the breath, something inside changes too. Joy loves space. In the literal, physical sense, space in the chest cavity. Where there is room to breathe, there is room for joy to appear. Where everything is tight and braced, it has nowhere to go. Right now, lying here, simply notice your chest. Don't push it out. Don't pull it upward. Just give it a little more room. Allow the ribs to expand a ½ centimeter wider on the inhale than usual. And on the exhale, don't rush to contract back. And when the chest is allowed to open, something else follows. Something that's been held tense all day. The shoulders. This is what you carry slightly raised all day without noticing. You hold them at the screen when you work, over the keyboard, behind the wheel, in a conversation with someone difficult, walking in uncomfortable shoes, standing in line, riding public transport, cooking, washing dishes. the shoulders carry a small, constant readiness. Readiness just in case. In case something needs to be done quickly. In case someone says something. In case you need to pull yourself together. To some degree, this is normal. The body is designed to stay prepared. But this readiness has a cost. And the cost is constant, low-level tension. And joy is the opposite of readiness. It is a signal to the body that right now nothing needs to be held. Right now, there is no need to brace. Right now, everything is all right. And then the shoulders drop, not slumping, just losing the extra tone, settling to their natural level, to where they would be if you had never known what a deadline was. And with the shoulders, the breath changes. It becomes longer, quieter, deeper. The chest has already opened. The shoulders have already released. And the air that used to enter short and high suddenly travels down to that place somewhere below the ribs that spent all day standing empty. This is one of the simplest physical definitions of joy. A space where there is no need to hold on, nothing to protect, nothing to finish in time. You can check this right now, without any exercise. Just look at where your shoulders are. Maybe they've already released, and that's good. Or maybe there's a small raised tension in them, a habit left over from the day. There's no need to break it. Just notice it. Sometimes one moment of noticing is already enough for the body. And in that moment, something else happens. With the eyes, they seem to switch on differently. Joy has one sign that cannot be faked. It shows in the eyes. When a person feels genuine joy, the eyes don't just shine. That's a cliché. What actually happens is that a small living light comes alive inside them. The corners narrow slightly. Fine lines appear at the outer edges of the eyes. The gaze becomes warmer, softer, deeper. This shows up even in photographs. Somehow, some smiles in photos look polite and a little stiff, and others look genuinely warm. The difference is often hard to pinpoint at first glance, but easy to feel. And all of it is in the eyes. A polite smile is a smile of the mouth alone. The lips stretch, the teeth appear, everything by the book. but the eyes stay exactly as they were, neutral, sometimes even a little cold, despite the friendly mouth. A warm smile is one that starts in the eyes. First, that small inner light appears. Then, fine lines gather around the eyes. And only then, as a consequence, do the lips move. Science noticed this long ago and identified it as a completely separate physical event. It was named after the person who first described it. The name doesn't matter much. What matters is something else. The muscles that create this warm smile around the eyes are almost impossible to control consciously. You can't deliberately flex them. You can only allow them to flex, and you allow it when something inside is genuinely warmer. So the eyes don't lie. When joy truly lives in the body, the eyes show it on their own. When it isn't there, the eyes show that too, no matter what the mouth is doing. And this may be the most honest place in the body. If you want to know whether joy exists in you right now in any form, just look for a moment inward to that place around the eyes. Either it's clearly there or it's honestly absent. And if you pause on that thought, you notice something else strange about joy. It doesn't want to stay still. It needs somewhere to go. Watch how children experience joy. They don't sit down and formulate. They don't say, "I am currently experiencing a positive emotion." They leap up, they run, they spin, they wave their arms. If a child finds out there's a holiday tomorrow, they'll jump on the spot, physically. Arms fly up. Feet leave the floor. The face breaks into a smile. And that smile is all at once, mouth and eyes and entire body. This isn't excess energy. It isn't because children have nowhere to put it. It's a language, the very first language of joy, the language of movement. The body, when joy lives inside it, always seeks expression through movement, a slightly more lively step, an involuntary roll of the shoulders to the rhythm of music, light tapping of fingers on a table, a palm that slaps a knee without thinking, a springy walk instead of the usual one. This is all the native speech of joy. Adults unlearn it, or rather, they teach themselves out of it. We're told quickly that proper people don't do such things. that you don't dance at work in a jacket, that you don't jump from excitement in a serious conversation. And gradually, we learn to feel joy with restraint, sitting with a calm face, a small nod, a brief word. This is convenient for the office, convenient for public transport, convenient for formal situations. It isn't wrong. It's part of adult life. But this restraint has its own cost. The body grows bored from it. It carries inside itself the language of movement, but isn't allowed to speak it. And over time, it speaks more and more quietly, and then almost forgets it ever could. The good news is that the body never truly forgets. It waits, and very little is needed to allow it to speak that language again. Nobody is suggesting you dance in the middle of the room, although if you feel like it, that's not a bad idea at all. But for joy to appear in the body, a very small movement is enough, almost invisible, the kind no one around you would even register. One gentle roll of the shoulders while the kettle heats, a step sideways for no reason, just because it came to mind, fingers tapping on a table to some inner rhythm, a full body stretch like a cat after sleep, arms extending, back arching, a long low yawn, a brief side-to-side sway of the head so the neck remembers it can move, an involuntary little step in time with a song playing somewhere in the background. These aren't exercises, not a mindfulness practice, not a task to complete in order to become better. Just permission for the body to move when it wants to, not only when it needs to get somewhere. We've learned to think of it this way. The body moves only when movement has a purpose. Got up to go to the fridge, raised a hand to pick up a cup, took a step to reach the door. Movement as a way of transporting a useful body from point A to point B. But there is another kind of movement, without purpose, without function, simply because the body wants to, because a song is playing right now, because something light is in the chest this morning, because water is falling beautifully outside the window. That kind of movement is simply life being allowed to be alive. When the body allows itself this kind of movement, joy grows a little. Not because movement created it, but because joy finally has a place to be. It loves being let through the body rather than held inside. Love's being released outward through even one small gesture, one roll of the shoulders, one slightly springy step in the kitchen. And there is one more old door to the joy in the body. People knew about it long before there was a science of emotions. It sounds strange at first, but it works. In one old tradition that came from the Far East, there was a practice people did for generations without ever naming it. Later, in more recent times, it was put into words. At first, it sounds unusual. You gently smile, but not at people, and not at the world around you, at yourself, at your own heart, at your own lungs, at your hands, at your belly, at each organ separately, if you want to be thorough. The first time you hear this, it can seem a little puzzling. How do you smile at your heart? The heart has no eyes. It can't see. It won't know you're smiling at it. This practice is not for the mind. But if you try, instead of thinking about whether the heart can or cannot see a smile, to simply direct something warm, like a smile, inward, into the chest, toward the place where something living beats. The body responds. The face softens. The chest warms. The breath becomes a little deeper. A strange and very pleasant feeling appears that you are not outside your body, not facing it, not criticizing it or rushing it, but with it, alongside it, on the same team. This state is rare. Usually we live as if the body is a separate machine that owes us something, owes us good health, speed, a pleasing appearance, reliable function. We push it when it's tired. We're unhappy with it when it hurts. We rush it when it wants to go slower. And then, suddenly, just a smile turned inward. No demands, no complaints. Just, hello, dear body. We'll return to this practice another time. It deserves its own full story. There's much depth in it. For now, just this image. A smile that you turn not outward, but inward. And there is one more important thing about the body. It remembers. Literally, every joy that has ever lived inside it. somewhere in the body, every joy you have ever felt in your life is stored. Not as images, not as words, not as clear memories you might struggle to retrieve, as very brief but distinct traces. Exactly how you held yourself when things were light, how your shoulders sat on that summer day when you were completely free, how your hands rested while you listened to that music that opened something warm inside you, what angle your head was at when you laughed with someone close, what the sand felt like, warm underfoot, how your step bounced after a good day. These traces don't fade. The body keeps them more carefully than the mind keeps memories. The mind forgets much, mixes up years, merges one event with another, loses names. The body, in this sense, is a far more careful archivist. It remembers exactly what each state felt like. This is why it often happens. You hear an old melody, and the body does something on its own. A shoulder drops slightly. The step changes. The face warms. The breath deepens. The mind didn't remember it first, and the mind didn't tell the body to do any of this. The body itself, a fraction of a second faster than thought, reached into its archive and pulled out one of the joys stored there. Or you arrive somewhere you haven't been in a long time. The house you grew up in, an apartment where you lived as a student, a park where you walked with someone you loved. And the body notices first that it was once happy here. You haven't consciously registered it yet, but your hands are already warmer. Your step is already softer. Or you cook something you used to make during a good period of your life, and the smell rising from the pan touches the body before it reaches memory. The body is a very wise archive. It knows the way back to every warm state that has ever lived inside it. And that knowledge doesn't fade with the years. It simply lies there, waiting to be called. And from this follows something very practical. If the body remembers, then you can return to joy through it directly, without convincing the mind, without talking yourself into believing everything is fine, by the short path through the body. Try to recall one small moment when you felt good. Not a big event, not a celebration, not a trip somewhere, not a birthday. just one very ordinary moment, a very quiet one. Maybe you were sitting by the window early in the morning, and there was a warm cup on the table. Maybe you were walking somewhere on a day off, without a destination, along a street full of soft light. Maybe you were reading on the couch. The blanket was cozy, and rain was falling outside. Maybe you were stroking a cat falling asleep, and its breathing under your palm was so steady that your own breath fell into the same rhythm. Choose any such moment, even a very small one. The only thing that matters is that it's yours. Now don't think about it more intensely. Don't try to remember every detail. Don't reconstruct the image. Just let the body take on something like the feeling of that time, how it held itself then, what the shoulders were doing, what the face was doing, how the head was positioned, slightly tilted or straight or leaning back, how the breathing was, shallower or deeper, whether there was a smile or not a smile exactly, just a soft absence of tension. You don't need to reproduce it precisely. This isn't reconstruction. The body will find its own version of that feeling. It doesn't need instructions. Just hint to it which moment of your life you'd like to visit briefly. It will take it from there. And if you did this, if you allowed the body even half a minute to settle into that moment, something quiet but very clear happens inside it. Part of that state returns, not all of it, a little, but it's real, not imagined, not talked into existence, alive. This is not pretending. It's not a trick. It's not deception. It's the body returning to a posture it knows well. And with the posture comes a slightly warm feeling, small, but real. This is the short path we've been talking about from the very beginning. Not through persuasion, not through convincing yourself that everything is fine. Through the body, directly. You can return by this path whenever you want. In the morning, if you wake up in a low mood. In the evening, if the day was hard. In the middle of the day, if you want a quiet reset. It doesn't need to be for long. Sometimes 20 seconds is enough for the body to remember something, and for that something to start warming you from inside. And behind all of this is perhaps the most important thing, something that changes your relationship with the body itself. We're used to thinking of the body as something that needs to be kept in shape. Fed, treated, trained, controlled, dragged out of bed in the morning when it doesn't want to get up, persuaded to drink more water, criticized when it hurts, resented when it gets tired, treated like a vehicle we use to travel through life. A good vehicle runs smoothly, doesn't complain. A bad one breaks down, lets you down, needs servicing. But the body is not a vehicle. It never was. The body is where all our states live, every single one. Joy lives in it. Sadness lives in it. Anxiety lives in it. Peace lives in it. Love lives in it. Exhaustion lives in it. Everything we call inner life actually lives in these 100-some centimeters that you can feel beneath and around you right now. And every state has its own address, its own preferred place, its own way of appearing in the chest, in the belly, in the face, in the shoulders, in the palms. So if you want to be closer to joy, you need to be closer to the body. Not to criticize it, not to control it more than necessary, not to measure it constantly against how well it looks or how efficiently it performs. Simply to meet it again, like an old friend you haven't seen in a long time, even though they've been there all along. To notice how it is right now, where it's heavy and where it's already warm, where it's still braced and where it's almost soft, what it enjoys today and what it's tired of. The body remembers every joy. It knows how to find it. It responds to a stranger's warm glance faster than the mind can register it. It knows how to smile from the inside, even when nothing shows on the face. And the more familiar you are with it, the more joy you have access to. Not through books, not through complex practices, not through promises of a better future, through the simplest things, through an open chest, through released shoulders, through a soft face, through a deep breath, through permission to move. Joy never left your body. It was always in it. It was never going anywhere. Sometimes we just pour so much noise onto the body, so many tasks, so much tension, so much constant waiting, that it doesn't have space left to show joy on top of everything else. It has enough to carry already. And if right now you don't feel joy very strongly, that doesn't mean it isn't there. It means the body has grown tired of showing it through all the noise. Somewhere in there, deep down, under the tiredness, under the tasks, under the tension, it quietly keeps carrying joy. It's waiting for a moment when you slow down a little, when you allow the shoulders to drop, when you let the chest open, when you give the face permission to rest however it wants to rest. And in that moment, joy will appear on its own, without effort, without technique, without asking, simply because the body has always known how. Next time, we'll talk about something very close to this, about deep gratitude, not the surface kind, not the polite kind, not the ritual kind, but the real kind, the kind that changes not only the mood, but the actual chemistry of the body, the kind that turns an ordinary day into one you wouldn't trade. For now, just this body, this pillow, this heaviness in the arms and legs that says it's all right to let go. This breath that has already grown longer and quieter while you were listening, and somewhere in the middle of the chest, a warm point, small, quiet. It turns out it was here the whole time,